Vanity. The greatest human virtue bears no proportion to human vanity. Humanity collectively shunned the vice that is vanity, isolating it with similar traits such as conceit, greed, selfishness, and strongly condemning all humans with even a hint of these perceived vices. The humans have a well-defined context for which these are considered vices. The same applies to their perception of vanity. There is a subset of desires for which, when identified in a human, is considered vain. To the humans, to be vain is to be fixated upon a thing considered to be worthless or futile. They apply a contrived value system upon things, and as a consequence, through no intrinsic value of a thing in itself, a certain worth is ascribed to it. It is the desire of these things which have been ascribed little to no value that is considered vain. The pursuit of anything in the upper classification of humanities' contrived value system is considered earnest and is accompanied by great commendation and admiration. And in contrast, the pursuit of the things in the lower band is considered vain and consequently accompanied by shame and ridicule. Should a human decide to pay significant attention to their appearance, to prop themselves up with excesses of all kinds to reach their desired appearance, should they invest their money, dedicate their time, and endure excruciating physical procedures to morph their body, accentuate their features to a form they think pleasing? Should they extend their attention to their apparels, dress themselves in garments designed to flatter, supporting them with accessories to glam up their look? They are considered by the others to be self-indulgent and vain. In stark contrast, should the human decide to pay significant attention to athletics, disciplined himself at length, make tough sacrifices, adhere to strict dietary restrictions, should they sacrifice relationships, exert their bodies to the limit through intense training sessions, invest their time with laser focus, should they overcome all the failures in their practice sessions, endure the soreness to their muscles and occasional breakdown of their body and bones through stress, they are considered by the other humans to be inspirational and model characters. This unspoken rule dominates this species. It is a foundational social norm. There is an expectation that all of their kind can tell clearly that which is vain pursuit and that which is rewarding. Although not explicitly stated, it is widely understood by these creatures that all their actions and expressions are viewed through the filtering lens of vanity. And should the human, for instance, profess their affection to another human on the premise of their ephemeral physical appearance, they are to be considered vain. But if instead the essence of their affection is some endearing character, like the level of their kindness, they are considered to be down to earth and dynamic. This contrived value system has continued to frame human civilization, guiding their decision making and shaping their worldview. But as with every thriving system, no matter the result it produces or the success it promises, there will be a rebellious few, attention-seeking detractors, rejecting the system. These remnants of divisive eccentrics went about making disparaging comments about the remainder of humanity's system for detecting vanity, seemingly seeking to dismantle a perfectly functioning value system, claiming that the pursuit of knowledge is vain, the pursuit of intelligence is vain. They dared to profess that even the pursuit of kindness is vain. They echoed their baseless bickerings by asserting that a human who dedicates their life solely to the accumulation of wealth and a human that dedicates their life solely to research the cure for cancer are both vain all the same. These enraged the other humans to boiling point. They couldn't rationalize the reasoning of these idiotic bunch who dared compare the worth of the pursuit of money to the worth of the cursed malady called cancer. But in spite of all the aggressive intimidation and threatening words from the other humans, these psychotic rejects, a disgrace to the human species, doubled down on their claims, reiterating that a human in pursuit of something as trifling as the latest car releases and a human in pursuit of world peace and the end of all war-induced pain and suffering are equally vain. This was an unprecedented and damning claim, rocking the very foundations of the human framework for conducting society. They backed up their thunderous claim by stating that the pursuit or acquisition of anything that makes the pursuer to despise anyone not in possession of it is vain. They argued that any possession that gives the possessor even the slightest bit of moral, social, economic superiority over those that don't have it is a vain possession. The pursuit of world peace and even the health of the planet is vanity. For those who pursue these things often despise those who do not. The other humans, stunned by these egregious claims, realized that although they had no established precedents to support what they were hearing, their hearts burned within them, and out of curiosity, they demanded these lunatics tell them what they considered to not be vain. In response to this question, these raucous degenerates, cold Christians, enthused that there is but one treasure in all human existence, for which the acquisition is not vain. For those who attain this are filled with love and compassion for those without. For although this treasure is singular, all that the possessors can do at acquisition is to share it. For the possessor become like underage bouncers at a nightclub. They cannot be gatekeepers of a treasure they are normally undeserving of. They are open to all and receptive to all. This treasure beyond vanity is Jesus, and the possessors are Christians. For although their treasure is invaluable, glowing beyond the finest rubies, it does not give them superiority over anybody.